double diamond. So listen, those of us who are not diamonds and even those that have made diamond, we need to listen to what a multiple business owner, a person who's been in business for decades, a dad, a husband, and an all around wonderful guy, a spiritual leader, a servant leader, my friend Willie Mooney.
Great morning, great morning. Woo! Love it, love it, love it. Man, again, I love the momentum that's happening right now. I love the
Me too. You
energy.
can feel it, right?
Yeah, I could feel it. I could really feel it. I'm so excited, man, through all with everything, man, with everything that's happened in the world, we blessed to still be focused and productive on our home based business. I'm telling you, it is amazing. And just to be around wonderful people like yourself, Kathy, our amazing CEO. My thought this morning, Dolores Irvin, just want to give her a shout out. Such an awesome, sweet woman of God. And just so many, I heard Rolling Wilson, man, just thinking about so many of you, I'm going to call Iconians, so many of us Iconians. I mean, we just have something very positive going on. Something that's really happening that's amazing here, and I'm just so blessed and to be a part of it. I'm sitting here in my mom's house, was out Ubering this morning. You know what, Kathy? You introduced me as someone who's a diamond in the company that has accomplished 100,000 in one calendar month, right? Done it multiple times. No, it's a big deal, but not a but. And I want to highlight some of the things that have happened in our company that I know the average distributor, and I want to touch on this for a second and then I'm going to move on. That the average distributor, especially if you're brand new, I'm a numbers person, you probably don't have a full scope or scale of what Akana has produced. So let me give you just some of what I've been blessed to achieve along with Team Contagious. You all, Team Contagious, in the years that we have been here, right? We're approaching 7 years. Would you believe in total gross sales, just Team Contagious has done $2 million. $2 million. Now I want you to think about Diamond Terry Anderson, right? Because she has her diamond status and whatever she's been at Diamond Bernadine Kirkland. Now I know Beverly Blair is my upline, right? So if I'm at 2 million, I think I calculated hers at 4 million or maybe even 6, right? And that's just me doing the math. So when you look at what it is that Melissa Boston gave birth to, and you look at what it is that we have, we're actually a company that has survived so many different storms for almost 7 years, which brings us to where we are today, and we're still surviving. And I just asked you to ask upline. Feel free to ask me. You want to know some history, or Kathy, or Tracy Bolton, right? If you want to know who is Akana, all you have to do is ask. Which brings me to and I'm so proud of that. I'm like, wow, 2 million? Now I'm like, Team Contagious, give yourselves a shout out. Yes, we have done 2 million in sales, right, in almost 7 years. So imagine with everything that you've already seen, what's coming, because 2 million is just the start. So this call this morning, I want to talk about, and I'm gonna get straight to the point. The world is unstable right now. Like, if you're paying attention, old systems are collapsing, and the wrong voices have been very loud, right? But I feel, and I strongly feel, that this season is a calling for new leadership, real leadership, and righteous leadership. You could just look at the world and see that that's what's happening, right? There's a cry for new leadership, real leadership, and righteous leadership. And our company, being that we're a wellness company, we are uniquely positioned because the very people the world calls seniors and baby boomers, you all, they're becoming stronger, they're becoming sharper, they're becoming healthier and more purpose driven more now than ever, right? And when you look at who we are, we're standing on the shoulders of seniors and baby boomers. Shout out to Meridian Brown. Shout out to Cherie Eppinger. And it's so many, so Mama Dorsey. It's so many that I know that they've been here from the beginning, and it's their testimonies is what, like, I'm one of the babies in the company. I'm 52. I'm a baby. Me and Melissa, when you look at 6 years ago, we were the youngest, right? The youngest, right? So I want to offer you something today that will awaken the leader in you. It'll confront confusion, and it should ignite us, especially in this month in November. So this call, I'm going to title it, The Rise of New Leaders in a Turbulent World. Let me repeat that. And I'm talking to Paula G, Stephanie Taylor. I'm talking, if you are a senior or baby boomer, it's just beginning for you because you've been getting younger. You know that, right? So the rise of new leaders in a turbulent world. And you all, my mom is an example of this. I'm glad that I'm in my mom's home because I can't sit her down. I'm like, she's doing more now at 75 years young than she was doing when I was in high school, right? She part of community this and community that and fundraiser this and donation that and volunteering time this. I'm like, dang, right? And if you've seen my mom's transformation, or if you haven't, man, you will see why. And that's all due to the catalyst of a contest. So let me jab right into it. We're living in a world that is being shaken on every side. That means politically, spiritually, financially, socially. And during these times, you all, like this, history teaches us one thing: new leaders must rise. Not perfect leaders, not loud leaders, and not self-appointed leaders, but called leaders, purpose-driven leaders, servant leaders, and vision-aligned leaders, right? And I need to tell you something boldly this morning. There are people on this call today who have leadership in them that they've been hiding, doubting, or delaying. But this season demands that you rise up right now. Let me say that one more time. You've been hiding, you've been ducking, you've been dodging, you've been doubting, you've been delaying. I gave you all of these, right? But I'm going to give you one more. Demands. This season demands that you open your mouth and that you take action and that you move right now. See, turbulence always exposes the wrong leaders. Let me say that one more time. I'm coming with it because playtime is over and God hit me in the gut, so I'm about to hit you. Message starts with me. Let me put out the disclaimer so y'all don't see me in the dispensary this weekend on the 15th when we doing boot camp and y'all want to knock me upside the head. Turbulent, message starts with me. See, turbulence always exposes the wrong leaders. Yeah, Minister Mooney said it. Every season of shaking a tree reveals two kinds of leaders: those who are confused and those who have clarity, and those who are clarified, right? Some voices in the company create noise, division, and distraction. That wasn't leadership. That was influence without integrity, right? But clarity has come. The fog has been lifted and true direction is visible right now. Matthew 7, chapter 20th verse says, you will know them by their fruit. Let me say that one more time. You will know them by their fruit, right? So this is my point. The turbulence wasn't here to break us. It was here to separate the false from the faithful. Let me say that one more time. Y'all should have known that he was going to come with it. This is the season of truth. So the turbulence that we have been through wasn't here to break us. And even the future turbulence that we will go through, it isn't here to break us. It's here to separate the false from the faithful. So if you know yourself as being faithful, give yourselves a round of applause. Minister Mooney, message starts with me because I'm hey, I'm just a messenger, right? This is what God gave me, so I got to give it to you, right? Leadership is not about age. It's not an age group. It's not even in an age group. It's a calling. It's a calling. So the seniors that I'm talking to, the baby boomers that I'm talking to, the OGs that I'm talking to, you all are getting younger, you're getting stronger, you're getting more vibrant, and you're doing it with what? A wellness lifestyle. That means leadership has no age limit, right, in this company. So I don't go for that. Not anymore. Right? Well, I did no, God had made you younger to take that wisdom that you got and do a whole lot more. Leadership belongs to those who show up, who care and take action, and who walk in integrity. And that's you, and you know that I'm talking to you. Psalms 92nd chapter, 14th verse. They will still bear fruit in old age. They will stay fresh and green. So this is my point. Don't disqualify yourself because of age, because God does not disqualify you. He's giving you something, and he's giving you more, and the abundance is yours, and it's now for you to take action. There's more. And I want you to say to me right now on this phone, there's more. There's more. Right? It's not, no, you're not done. I'm thinking about a Meridian. Meridian will kick my tail and outrun me. Man, please. I'm thinking about Anthony. Man, please. I love it. See, number 3 is real leaders don't wait for calm. See, you've been through it already. Let me say that one more time. Real leaders don't wait for calm. CALM. They lead through chaos. Right? This is a measuring stick. Let me say it one more time. Real leaders don't wait for things to calm down. They lead through chaos. What type of leader are you? See, true leadership is not born in peaceful seasons. It's born under pressure. Let me say that one more time. True leadership is not born in peaceful seasons in Hakuna Matata. It's born in pressure. Anyone can look like a leader when everything is smooth and hunky-dory. But leaders are proven when the waves and the storms get higher and higher. If the world is being shaken right now, and if the company has faced turbulence, and if teams have felt confusion, guess what? This is your confirmation. It means a leader in you is being summoned. So if you feel a tug in your spirit, I'm thinking about Abinah, who says, no, I'm angry. I'm pissed off, right? And I need to do something about it. That's the leader in you, Abinah, right? See, Esther, 4th chapter, 14th verse, say, you were born for such a time like this. So this is my point. Don't step back in the storm, step forward. The storm is your signal. So if you got pissed off in the past couple of weeks, if you've been pissed off in the past couple of months, it's God telling you, let's do something about it. That's the leader in you, right? So leadership starts with ownership. You heard Kathy speak about this. I've been speaking about it. Message starts with me, right? I've had to take dominion, power, and authority over my home. I had to take dominion and power and authority and stop putting forth excuses. I've had to take ownership. This mission needs me. I want you to say it for yourself. This mission needs me. You see the need, but taking ownership is a whole nother story. See, we are not a passive company. We ain't passive aggressive. We not passive at all. We are a mission-based movement. Do you know your blood type? That's a mission. That's a mandate. We said we were going to give minimum 1 million people to know their blood type. That ain't passive. It's taking ownership. So in November, we have the boot camp this on the 15th, right? We have an explosion that's about to happen on the 21st or 22nd. I sent it to all the leaders because the leaders sent it to me. Melissa sent me to play. Now you got to play, right? Black Friday, the big showdown is on the 28th. That's the showdown. But are we going to take ownership of that? See, for us to hit the next level of impact, leadership cannot be just a suggestion. It must be a decision. Let me say that one more time. For us as a Kana, right, to reach the next level of impact, right, and you don't even know we don't even know what that'll look like, but there is a next level. Leadership just can't be a suggestion. What you should be. No, you got to know it. It must be a decision that you come to say, yes, I'm one of these leaders. I don't care who's standing in front of the room. Let me get up there. Let me start gravitating my way to the front because that's where I know I need to be. Everyone has a role and everyone has an assignment, and every single person on this call is needed. If you ever thought that you're not needed, no, that is incorrect. Kill that noise. The enemy is telling you a lie. This is my point. If you feel the pull, if you feel the conviction, right, the responsibility, that is birth into leadership. And let me say that one more time. If you feel that you're being tugged and pulled to do something and you're feeling convicted because you haven't, right, and you feel that you should be responsible for how you feel in doing something, that's the birth of leadership. Bust a move. Leadership looks like action. It's not even about position. I don't care nothing about the title diamond. I could care less. You're hearing from the raw meat. Don't introduce me as a diamond, right? Because what is that really saying, right? It's not about the title. It's not about the position. It's about the work. Leadership is not a rank. It's a responsibility. Leadership is not a title. It's consistency. Leadership is not being loud. It's being committed. Leadership is not waiting for instructions. It's following the blueprint and following the vision and moving in the system. That's leadership. James 1st, chapter 26, verse says, be doers of the word, not hearers only. Be doers of the word, not hearers only. It means we got to do the work. I would rather my team say, Minister Rooney works his butt off, and we can trust his word. He moves in a way that he cares. He's intentional, right? We can depend on him. A lot of you are no different than me. A lot of you are no. So let me say, yeah, we have ranks. Let me back up. Yes, we have goals. And these goals, really, when you accomplish them, they mean something. They mean technically you've been able to bless a whole lot of people. You've been able to help a lot of people. So this is my point. Leadership is less about what you say and more about what you do and what you produce. Let me breathe. So this is heart to heart. This is my closing charge to everybody who can hear my voice, right? November is already here, family. The month we've been preparing for and praying for is here. This is not a time to be passive. Well, Minister Money, I don't have a team. I don't care. God doesn't care. This is not the time to hold back. This is not the time this is the time for new leaders to rise, right? And for seasoned leaders, and I'm speaking to the seniors and the baby boomers, You know who I've already named a few. If you fall in that lineage, I'm talking to you. This is the time that you stabilize and for real leaders like you to take action. See, we cannot build this movement on the strength of a few. We need your voice. We need your positive energy, your actions, your obedience to the system, and your contribution to the mission. We need you. See, the wrong leaders have spoken long enough. We shutting that down. It's done. Our CEO says, for now on, I have a zero tolerance. And man, I'm on the team. I'm on the field. That means I have a zero tolerance. Now it's time for the right ones to stand up. You've been called. It's time for you to stand up. Let's kill the noise. And if you're hearing my voice today, you are one of them. You are one of the leaders that we've been looking for. So, with that being said, y'all don't hit me upside the head when y'all see me on this weekend. Love you all. We will see you at the top, very top, the tip top. Back to you, Kathy.
Wow, wow, wow. I mean, listen, you had me at challenges separate the false from the faithful. I was already on the floor at that point. So, I mean, everything that you said was very apropos. And you as a leader saying that, knowing what you've accomplished, knowing what your goals and dreams are, it is absolutely encouraging, empowering, and very much needed. Thank you so much, Willie. So tonight is Thursday. This is 360 night. And Dr. Betty, if you want to unmute, if you're on here, I know you've been working hard. She was in the office late yesterday. She may not be on here. But tonight is 360. Boy, if y'all missed Tuesday, you missed your CEO giving her pain testimony and how she was able to use her Akana products and services we have in the spa to completely recover. If you were there and you saw her with her dancing with her arm up, you got to know that just days before she couldn't move it. And I saw it. Cherie Eppinger saw it. Some of the people that were around Melissa during that time saw it. So that happened Tuesday. We've got something major in store for tonight. Dr. Betty's been preparing for you. And so if you're in the 360 community, do not miss it. Now, going back to what Willie mentioned today on today's call, we have a boot camp happening on Saturday. This is a war room because you got to know that with all the distractions he talked about, we are at a distraction war. There's a way more channels than everybody needs on the TV. There is way more scrolling that is productive. All the notifications, all of the news, your family stuff you got to deal with yourself. I mean, your kids, everything is going on. But in the war room is where you concentrate your focus on contacting your customers, prospective business partners, those that are dormant in your team, those that you are looking everybody to connect with, but those that you are looking to invite to the following week's Battle of the Blood Types. In the war room is where you have leaders, your upline, other cross-line leaders, business partners, team members that you can glean from. The energy in a war room is there for you to be able to glean from. You can bounce off of that. When you have a question, when you have a close, when you come across somebody that you just need some encouragement with, you are right there in the room with all you need. That is what's happening in the boot camp on Saturday. So I know everybody on this phone, including myself, has a list of people that they've got to call. And if you don't, make one now. Take it with you Saturday. This is not rocket surgery, okay? Or brain science, right? So you take that list. whether you got it on your phone, on your tablet, on your legal pad, whatever, and you call. See, the energy in the room of other people calling encourages you to just do it. This is a set aside time for you to do the calling you ain't been doing. Okay? Those of us that are remote can do it remotely, right? But at that block of time that you have to be at, and Willie, what time is it? What time does it start? I think 11. It'll be
You're
going on
saying for which
11.
event?
11, yeah, the boot camp. 11 to
Boot
7.
camp. Yeah, some people will be there as early as 9,
Yeah, I'm
but it'll
saying,
be
look,
from like 11 to 7. Yep, all
11 to
day.
7. Yeah, and so no, you don't have to do all 8 hours. It's not like
Nope.
that. But think about this. If you dedicated the 8 hours to your business alone, you're not washing dishes, cooking dinner, cutting the grass, watching TV. You are doing that. Imagine if you did that like you work your 8 hour a day job. Just one day, if you did that, what could you accomplish? But whatever time you have to give on that Saturday, this is the time that you can dedicate only to your business, and you'll be in the room with people that are doing the same thing. You're helping them, they're helping you. The energy is there, guys. I'm telling you, when I've worked in these war rooms with other leaders, including mine, it changes the game. And November is the time to change the game. This
And let me
leads in.
mention this, Kathy.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
That is a day also. If you have worked the past expo, women's expo, as well as
Yep.
have worked, if you were a leader on the team that was influential in Battle of the Blood Types, and you was a leader assigned for that team, that's also a day we'll be sorting all those orders.
Awesome. I'm so glad that you reminded of that. Awesome. Yes, that is exactly right. So if you know you had customers that showed up to the Battle of Blood Types and they made orders, it will behoove you to come and help to reconcile that. If these are customers that are not in your back office, they came for that first day, that was their first time buying from you, then they're not in your customer list. That's your job. It's your job to put them in there. It's corporate's job to make sure that the orders are placed into the system so that they can be credited correctly. But it's on you to put the customer's information in there. So make sure you come Saturday to help yourself out with that. And then that leads into the Battle of the Blood Types on the 21st. See, this is when the pre-Black Friday sale is going to happen. I don't know if y'all knew that, but now you do, right? So you're going to have people at the Battle of the Blood Types. And again, the number of guests and product sales is gonna be where you're gonna make your money. Yes, I know that there's gonna be other things that's going on, but let's think about your CV. None of those other things that are going on are gonna help your CV except for product sales. I don't know how much plainer I can be about that, but that helps your money. And to get to that 500 CV that Willie talked about, to get to those dollar amounts that he showed on certification, your product sales are going to get there. You're driving your customers that weren't there the last time, the ones that you forgot to invite, the ones that you didn't get to, the ones that couldn't come on the last Battle of the Blood Types. This is redemption. So Saturday is a great time for you to dedicate to do this in advance. Don't wait till this time next week to start inviting people. That's not fair to them. And it's not fair to you, because that you could invite 200 people on a Thursday to a Saturday event. I mean, to a week ahead of time. But Terry Anderson said, give it a couple of weeks. It worked for her. Why wouldn't you just try that? Right. Then lastly, there is the other thing that Willie talked about was Black Friday. We're gearing up for that weekend, but you cannot expect your November goals to be met if you don't plan like Brother Willie, like Sister Terry, like Sister Bernadine. If you don't plan like a diamond, what is your expectation? You might not expect to get a diamond in November, but what is your goal? So seriously think about that. Guys, I wanted to take a few extra minutes to just share that with y'all because we're excited. We're all in. We are faithful, not false. And so, Willie, again, thank you so much for that word. And that was one. And we will see you. I believe that. Let me see. I think that's all. Willie, you have anything to add with those three announcements? All right. Well, guys, look for a recording dump in your emails today coming from support at MailChimp. And you'll see that come through with recordings from certification and the calls. Okay. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget 360 tonight at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Have an kind of day.